Everybody has a podcast.
Hello, everyone. Welcome into the show. Everybody has a podcast. Well, God damn it, it's Monday night again. So, whoa!
J.Wiggy, take out the trash!
All right, we're going to start off with a serious conversation. Cut the music. Wait, the music's been cut. Okay. Discredit that. I don't know why I said that. Grant Mills, I've got a question for you. This happened recently. You're a burger aficionado, right?
I'm pretty good.
I would agree. So I went to a restaurant recently with our one of our good friends, caller L.Dee, and he ordered or attempted to order a smash burger, and he told him he wanted it medium. Now they say you cannot do a smash burger medium; it can only be well done. Now, is there any truth to that? Can a smash burger not be medium? Because I've heard it could be medium well, and he said he cooked his medium well. So this is the first I'm hearing of this, and I have no clue. So I thought I would let our lovely listeners weigh in, whenever they want to. But you're the king of the burgers. What say you?
It just depends on how thick it is. If like you're one of those guys that likes a paper thin burger, you're not gonna get a medium. But some people don't. They like them thicker. So In that case, you can do a medium or even get a little blood on it. I've done that
Sure.
before. But it's all about thickness, man. Some people like the paper thin smash burgers. When they smash them really, really thin. And
Right.
in that case, you're not gonna, because it's gonna fry really, really fast once it hits that oil. At least that's how I do it. I deep fry mine. The same thing on the cast iron or whatever flat surface you use. It's thin as fuck. It's just gonna cook super fast. If you want to get a medium rare burger, it's got to be thicker. It can still be a smash burger. It's got to be a thicker burger. That's all.
Oh man, you know what, Grant? I've missed some of your cooking and your recipes, so maybe we can bring some of that back in the future. You answered my question really well on that. It's like the little steaks. You get those thin cut steaks, and you try to cook them, and you can. They're always going to be shit because I don't want to say shit. They have their place in the kitchen, but they cook so fast. They cook right through. So that answers the question. It depends on the thickness. We don't need any Wes Creaver jokes in that.
How is the burger?
I didn't try it. When L.Dee is on, I will let him. Now, wait a minute. I will say I've had their burgers before. It's a local restaurant. It was Ferris.
Oh, uh-huh.
That's a minute ago, but I wanted to bring this up because I had thought about it.
I've ever had a burger from there.
Yeah, this was a few weeks ago, so it wasn't recent, but it was a question that I remembered the waitress telling us, and it had bothered me, and I wanted to defer to you because you were a referee of all things hamburger. So,
oh no, man, L.D.'s a pretty burgery guy. How was the burger, L.D.?
Yeah, what's up, fellas? Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was delicious. Um, I try and do my my smash burgers. I try and get a medium. Like you said, I guess the thickness kind of matters, but I try and do medium well, and they melt in your mouth. But that burger was pretty good. It was pretty good. I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Oh,
okay. Right now, I'm trying to master chicken and rice. I'm doing something a little different. I deep fry a couple of chicken breasts with a burger seasoning, and then I put rice over it with butter. Go actually do some shredded cheese on the chicken first, then put a bunch of rice over it, and then brown gravy. Because one thing I really love is brown gravy and rice. Like really,
I do too.
Beef gravy, man,
good.
it's hot and just over rice. Oh, it's so fucking bomb. So I'm like, man, I gotta enhance my chicken and rice recipe. So
I want to hear.
Now,
yeah, I want to hear a good breakdown of that one. That sounds really good. Did you ever have beef tips and rice?
Yeah, that's what I like a lot. But it's the thing about beef tips and rice is I just like the rice and gravy. Usually the beef tips are garbage. If you've ever been to middle school and like they have some booty ass beef in there, it's not good. But the rice and the gravy is like the standout ingredients of that dish. So
I'll give my mom used to make really good beef tips and rice, but she used good meat and like real thick, tender chunks of beef.
I was thinking about getting a fucking steak and just doing that.
Oh,
maybe
God. I bet that'd be bomb as fuck. Get you a big ass ribeye.
Might do it. How was your weekend, fellas?
Oh, mine was good. You know what? I finished the deck project, the deck extension. We have gone from 16 by 12, now 16 by 22, 24, something like that. We worked my ass off on that. That way, when football season's around and we get the squad over, we have a little more place to break bread out there, chill a little bit. Got some furniture coming in, and there's always some more trimmings to work on, but looks good. Got some furniture for the pad. We're in the home stretch. Football kicks off in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. So, yeah, it was a busy weekend, but a productive one. Grant Mills, L.Dee, how about y'all's? Grant Mills, what about you? Good weekend?
Well, let's check with L.Dee. How was your weekend, L.Dee?
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was pretty good. Kind of just chilled. I did. I went to I went to Pepper Place, kind of that little area, and tried out Hop City.
That Italian place still over there? What is it? No, it's not Bottega. It's like a pizza place.
I I didn't go to really any of the restaurants. I had never been down there, but I went to the Hop City, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was pretty cool, man. It's a cool place. That was my first time down there, and I'd definitely like to get down there with the homies and have a guys' night out. It was cool.
Was there any bitches out there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were. I didn't creep on any, but I think
I
there
didn't
were.
ask if you creeped on any. I asked if you saw any.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I saw some for sure.
Okay, cool. Hell yeah.
All right.
God, I
So,
hope that waitress
great.
that told you can't do a smash burger fucking medium wasn't down there. Goddamn.
Yeah, I didn't see her.
I'm angry. I'm gonna hang my hat on that shit. Damn it.
That's funny. Well, Whis Creamer and I are out in West Dolomite this weekend for the Hookers Fighting Cancer benefit. It was in the historic Jermaine Jackson Ballroom, so we all had a great time raising funds for hookers against cancer. Thank you, everybody that made it out. Had a great time. It's music, food. So I'm always connected to the hometown. Of you all know I'm from West Dolomite, Alabama, and yeah. So that's what I did, and then also miscellaneous drinking as well. So we did have a good weekend, and shit. By the way,
Okay, it was pretty cool, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Baby got back together, though, y'all. Me and Wendy, we're back together.
No, Lord.
yeah, I forgot to tell y'all that. I tried to forget.
I mean, y'all don't know about a fucking player, y'all. Just shut up.
All right, man. Look, I'm not going to tell you about your choices in women, although they're very bad and fucking stupid. But we just hope you do better.
You just need to mind your own fucking business, motherfucker.
Maybe I do, but you're an idiot. Oh, man. So, yeah, pretty good weekend. I mean, too damn hot still. But I didn't just stay in the house, like I said. I ventured out. Did a couple things. Man. So, Darkside of the 2000s. Now, they had a new one this past week on Tuesday. Every Tuesday, was it 8 or 9? Something like that. Now, Dark Side of the Ring, their season, the last episode is Marty Jannetty, and that was their season. So right now, as far as the Dark Side goes, we still got Dark Side of the 2000s running right now. And this one was about shock jock DJs. So you had Howard Stern, Man Cow, Opie and Anthony as well were featured. What a crazy time in the world that was. Man, had Howard Stern acting a goddamn fool. I know y'all remember Howard back in those days. He was fucking ridiculous. This dude was he was like a fucking shitbag.
He was all over the place, and yeah, he was a shitbag. My granddad was a huge fan of his. I remember that was his E show. E was a really good, crazy channel back then. He's wild on Howard Stern. So much good shit that kind of opened you up to the world and partying. But Howard Stern, man, I listened to a show. My granddad, like I said, loved Howard Stern, and I remember turning it on, and when it was on E at night, and he'd always have girls doing crazy shit in exchange to get a titty job. So, yeah, I mean, he was really, I guess he's the first shock jock, I would say. Is that kind of what the, how was the episode? Did you watch this one, or is this one coming out?
No, it was last weekend, or
last week.
Last Tuesday. It was a 2-parter. And, yeah, it was pretty good, actually. Howard Stern, I don't like Howard Stern, man. I think he's a fuck boy, and,
I think he's a hypocrite.
He's definitely woke now and all that shit. He sucks, dude. Just fucking give it up, dude. You're a fucking bitch. I don't like him. I don't like him, man.
Either.
What got him famous was doing that shit.
I listened to him a little bit on XM radio. I don't know. Yeah, you're kind of right. He's okay, but yeah, he's kind of. He's a hypocrite. You're right.
He's lame as fuck. I mean, he can't. If he would have started out with shit, now everybody fucking involves and shit, but.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably the most degrading person to women and to the mentally ill, and just a absolute piece of shit, but people accepted him for that piece of shit because that's how he became famous. But don't go now and start preaching and all that shit. I don't like. That's going to be one of J.Wiggy's rants down the line. The hypocrisy of it all. Yeah, I'm with you. Live. That's what made you you. That's what made you a living, a career. It gave you fame and money and fortune. Don't turn your back on it now. Don't try to be woke. Don't try to go back and say that's not how you were. Blah blah blah. Whatever you want to be. Yeah, that's bullshit. But at the time, his show was entertaining as fuck, and I mean, he still set a standard for shock jocks. That's for goddamn sure.
I mean, he's a fucking legend, you know. I mean, no doubt.
Right.
I mean, he definitely paved the way for a lot of folks and everything. But just not only that, but there was like a lot of shit in there about him. I think like he would in the mornings with the Sirius, they would lock down the studio so he could just walk in. Like, who do you think you are, man? The fucking king of England, dude? Fuck you, you fucking woman-looking motherfucker. Hey, he's fucking stupid.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
You
crazy.
get like that, man. I just have no respect for people that are full of themselves, man.
I agree
You
with
go
that.
fuck your Howard Stern. I tell you to go fuck yourself. Spit in your fucking face. I don't give a fuck who it is. You're an idiot. I don't like famous people. I don't like celebrities. It's all bullshit. It's a bullshit world. Fake ass shit.
Didn't you once tell a local news sports anchor "fuck you" or flip him off at a restaurant?
Rick Carly. Yeah, I flipped off Rick Carly. A fucking local barbecue joint or something like that, dude. I tried to say hey from him. I tried to say hey to him, man. He gave me this fucked up ass look, dude. I'm like, oh, well, really? Fuck you, Rick Carly. I even said it because I was pissed off. Like, fuck you, Rick Carly. He just looked at me again like an idiot.
See, now I told everybody this is Grant Mills. We were just talking about hypocrisy. Yeah, Grant Mills lives who he is. This is the.
That's true.
He is that motherfucker. But yeah, I don't like when people think that. I mean, and also if you're putting yourself out there in the public eye, I mean, what the fuck do you expect? If you're going to go that direction and you're going to be public, it comes with the territory. I'm not saying people should treat you like shit or get in your space or shit, but to lock down shit and to act like you're better or holier than. Look at Shaq, for instance. I mean, Shaq just does Shaq things. I think he went on the Logan Paul or whoever's podcast it was. He said he came by himself. He just arrived. He didn't have an entourage. Dude, I respect that. I really do.
I like Shaq. He seems cool. He'll endorse anything.
Yeah, shit.
I kind of like.
So will Charles Barkley.
Oh yeah,
Charles Barkley. I like Charles too.
I like them both.
But I did have sex with a girl this weekend.
Oh, you did have sex with a girl this weekend. How did that go?
She was so white she thought Malcolm X. She thought Malcolm X's name was Malcolm the 10th.
I guess that's fun.
Oh, so yeah, good week, good weekend. Did you boys go out of town anywhere this past week?
Not I.
Not me.
Go nowhere.
No, I didn't. Last week I had a down week, and I'm actually out of town right now. But last week I'm just in Montgomery tonight, but then I'm headed to Georgia tomorrow, so not too far.
Georgia. So that's good. You staying out there for all week, or you got a couple of days?
Yeah, I got a couple of days. I'll be back Thursday.
Man, out and about, man. That can be a fun time. Or you're in Montgomery, so I don't know. Montgomery sucks.
Yeah, well, I stay in the East Chase area. It's not bad over here. It's all right. I had Mexican for dinner.
Ooh. Did you have
Nice.
a real Mexican, or was it at a Tex-Mex place?
It was white people Mexican. I don't, just.
Oh, I got you like a red salsa joint.
Yeah. It was just I had steak and rice and some refried beans.
Those beans are good as fuck. They put lard in them and shit.
Yeah, they're delicious.
What I get, I usually get 2 tacos, either chicken or beef crunchy. I might mix them up, chicken and beef, and then I do a enchilada, and then rice on the side, or those beans. depending on how I'm feeling.
Pico as well, right?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
I don't fuck with pico. They don't ever have it at those places, at least that I've ever seen.
Okay. Well, shit.
So, but I do love me some Mexican food and the real Mexican food too. A little tripe soup, little linga tacos. Yeah, yeah.
L.Dee, get in the cello.
Oh man. So yeah, great weekend it was. Man, it's not really cooling down any, but I'm hoping it is. College football on the horizon. I think it's 4 more days till we got a fucking game. Right now, there's a pro game going on. Ravens versus the Commanders, 28-26 on ESPN preseason. So actually a pretty good game. Usually all these preseason games, I'm seeing a lot of blowouts, but this one's not too bad, it looks.
Yeah. It's been fun watching some preseason. It's remarkable how poorly executed a lot of the plays are. Quarterbacks throwing and there's no receiver there. Drop passes. It's fun to watch because you see some talented motherfuckers going to the league, and a lot of them are going to get cut, and they're just not making it. I wonder if it's nerves or just, the speed's different, the pace is different, but preseason's always fun. Excited about that. Yeah, we kick off NCAA, Saturday? August? We got like 7 games, some shit like that. They're all pretty shitty, but it's college football, right?
That is true, my friend. Looks like it's not a. It's a
Navy and Notre Dame, good game. A couple of weeks ago, I said for the week, I call it week 0. It's not really week 1. I guess it's week 1. Ooh, they're gonna tie it into the next week, but San Jose State, USC will be fun to watch just to see where they're kind of positioning at, but. Hawaii and Vanderbilt. That's 2 cellar dwellers that are pretty bad. Vanderbilt Stadium's not even finished. Did you see that? Which
No.
I don't think there's a lot of people that go anyway, but they have like half their stadium torn down. It can only hold 25,000 people. And I will tell you right now, Hawaii and Vanderbilt, 6:30 Saturday, August 26th at First Bank Stadium, Nashville. Tickets are as low as $9. So I don't think,
Damn.
yeah, less than 10 smacks to go see Vanderbilt. You could take Grant Mills and his gaggle of women, and even including the waitress that erroneously told L.Dee that you cannot get a smash burger cooked medium.
Let me ask you this: would you have ate the waitress's pussy like a smash burger?
Oh, Miss Honey.
I would have.
It likely
J.Wiggy, would you have?
Yes.
Oh, all right. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah. I want to see it first, though, just to be, it's like the waiter or the waitress is presenting your food. If there's something a little off there, I might need to bring attention to that or send it back. But assuming
here's the thing. If you're fucking looking at it, man, it's the moment of truth. Like if you're going in, or like, are you going to be like, yo, not doing it?
I mean, at that point, you may just have to, flip it over and start using some penile tactics instead.
If it smells really bad, then I'm out. I'll be like, oh, I got to take a dump or something. I'll make up something.
Gotta take a dump.
I gotta go, girl. I don't know. It just hit me all of a sudden.
I'll say, listen, I'm getting such a good deal on these Hawaii and Vanderbilt tickets that are $9. I gotta head to Nashville and watch this game.
Get the fuck up out of here, bitch! Hold up.
Hold up.
Your pussy me is thinking like a. Ain't nothing worse than a real funky puss, dude. I've had those experiences, man. Not good.
Yeah.
Not good. I choose to take those out of the memory banks and not remember them, but I still do. It's like I'm tortured. I'm a tortured soul.
They're nasty.
Anyway, let's go ahead and get into some calls, everyone. We got Raj out of North Khaki. What up, Raj? How's it going, man?
Hey, this is Raj from North Bangladesh.
What up, Raj? Where you
Uh,
at?
so I want to know what is Whis Khalifa's job? What do you do for a living, punk? Just kidding, fools. I am curious, though. You have a good day. I will hang up and listen.
Yee, Whis.
Listen, it's none of your goddamn business. The fuck I do, yeah. I'm a player and a pimp, and sometimes, I make money in different ways.
That's a fancy way of saying he's unemployed. Yeah, so that is it, man. Oh God, Raj, it's been a while since we've heard from Mr.
I miss
Raj. So
Raj.
yeah, yay. Let's see who else is next. We got Jason in Irving, Texas. Jason, you're on the Everybody Has a Podcast. How are you?
Hey guys, this is Jason from Irving, Texas. I just want to know what you think about Trey Lance. Do you think he should get traded? You think San Francisco should move on from him, or what are you thinking about? I think they should. And what do you guys think?
They should get rid of him. He hasn't played any meaningful starts in 3 years. He's hurt. He didn't even play that much when he was at North Dakota. I think it was North Dakota State, right? He played not at all. He needs reps. They need to get rid of him. They got Brock Purdy. I'm thinking there's somebody else in that quarterback room, but he's got a pretty hefty contract, and they need to deal him. What do you guys think?
You know what? I think he's too unproven. I think the league is loaded with QBs that are much better than him, to be honest. You're better at the pro game on where he should go or if other teams could benefit from him, but just knowing what I've seen from him and knowing his collegiate days, I think he's a little overrated. I don't even know if he's overrated. I think he's in the mix. People talk about him. I think there's so much better talent out there than Trey Lance.
L.Dee, aren't you a San Fran fan?
No, man, I like the Cardinals a lot. I don't really get into San Fran. I'm a Cardinals fan.
Cardinals fan. Okay, that's right. I didn't know that. I didn't know you liked the Cardinals.
The Cards.
I think we need to keep him, y'all. You never know about it.
Well, the trade deadline is coming up. What is that? November the 1st? I don't know, but it's not here yet. Actually, October the 31st is the trade deadline. They should get rid of his ass and free up some cap space, I guess. I don't know how that would. I guess that's how that would work. But yeah, get rid of his ass. He ain't doing nothing. Brock Purdy is way better than he is, and so there it is.
There it is.
God damn! I'm ready for some college football, though, man.
Ooh.
Me too.
That's gonna be good shit. We already had a taste of it this past week. Well, not college football, but football. Watch a triple header on, was it Saturday? NFL preseason. So that was good. And hell, we got a game on tonight. So, man, these football times are upon us. So,
Yeah,
good shit on the horizon, I feel.
it's getting there. It's getting there.
Pick'ems, college pick'ems coming up. Oh, man. We're going to have an official deal here. So if any of y'all want to get down on that, yeah, we'll get you hooked up. Let's go to Jamarcus in Chicago.
Hey, my name's Jamarcus from Chicago, Illinois, 0714334. I just want to know, do you guys have a cure for the hiccups? I got some bad hiccups, and I need some suggestions to help that shit. I'm gonna hang up and listen to y'all. Please help me.
Man, he sucks.
Should have called your doctor. Here's what you do: stand on your hands like a handstand. Drink some water. No, get some water first. Sip it 7 times while you're standing on your hands upside down, and that should work. Y'all know any other hiccup cures?
I always just hold the fuck out of my breath just until I'm about to pass out, and then it goes away.
I've heard if you take your tongue and you stick it to the roof of your mouth, it'll help get rid of them. I don't know. That may be some bullshit I just made up, but I promise you, I think I heard that.
I haven't had a hiccup attack in a long time.
Those are terrible. I can't stand it. I had to leave a bar one time because I had the hiccup so bad. I really did. It was our favorite bar back in the day. Yeah, it's horrible.
That's the only time I get them is when I drink.
Yeah.
That's when I get hiccups.
I was drinking quick, and I think I was trying to, I was just going hard in the paint, and had an Uber home later, so I didn't have to worry about it. And I think I went way too fast, and I remember actually going to the bathroom and like trying to hold my breath, trying to drink water. Nothing could, it was intense. And I finally just called the Uber, and I'm hiccuping in the back. I had to apologize for that shit. It was that bad. It sucked. So yeah, it made me leave a goddamn bar one night. And I guess I went to bed and they went away when I woke up.
Damn, that's some karma for fucking over some girl back in the day, probably.
You know it.
Got some fucked up ass hiccups.
Did it.
All right, Jackie in Arkansas. What up, Jackie?
Hey there, my name is Jackie. I'm from Arkansas, and I'm a big New York Jets fan. I want to know what you think about Dalvin Cook teaming up with Aaron Rodgers. You think that's going to help out? You think they're going to make a run? I hope so, and I hope you guys have a good evening.
They are not going to do shit. Anytime this happens where I don't give a fuck if it's a veteran quarterback going into a new system, new team, new OC, new everything. They got to learn new terminology and all that shit. It never works. Brett Favre almost, like when he did this shit and he went to the Jets and then he went to Minnesota, almost fucking got to the Super Bowl. But that's the closest comparison to Aaron. And I just don't think it's going to work, man. I just don't think it's going to work. I've never seen it work. Brady is different because they had a different thing, though, man. He was just, come on, man. He won fucking 6 rings before he got there. He's different. And they had something over there. The Jets, they're like a cursed fucking, come on, man. The Jets suck. Tampa at least had fucking receivers. You had Mike Evans, AB was there. You had a fucking O-line that was decent, and your defense was good. I just don't know about the Jets, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so unpredictable.
Yeah, you had several things in Tampa that with Tom Brady. He's a different dude. I don't give a fuck what you say. Aaron's got, 1 ring? Tom's got 7. 7 fucking rings. So, yeah. Don't talk to me about that. He's a different dude. It's like he's not even in the same category as these fucking, you know what I mean? Like, can you name me another quarterback like Tom Brady?
Never. Can't even come close. I really can't. And I've tried, but I can't think of someone that was that consistent, that above, just above the bar. So no, I can't.
Well, Joe Montana, he was a pretty good quarterback. Yeah, that's true.
What did he do in Kansas City? Did he win a Super Bowl in Kansas City, or? I don't think so. Maybe he did. I can't remember. But even if he did, he still ain't got 7 rings.
That's
no.
True.
How many does Joe Montana have?
I want to say 2. I might be wrong.
Let's see. Joe Montana's Super Bowl wins. Looks like 4, maybe.
Damn, 4?
82, 89, 85, and 90. Is that right? Let me double check my...
They're all with San Fran, right? I know he got traded to KC in his later years.
Yeah, 4-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2 times NFL Most Valuable Player. Okay, L.Dee, I think I think it's fair to group Montana up there. I don't think he would exceed Brady. Brady's phenomenal.
Not in today's pro football for sure. Pro football has changed over time, so definitely from what he was playing, where he was at compared to now, he probably wouldn't be able to do that. So
yeah, it's hard to compare just the differences in how you look at Tom Brady too, and just these guys he still looks young and he's still relatively healthy. the training that they go through, the speed of the game, the technology they have now to train and make you more efficient. Yeah, you can't compare that, but I mean that's impressive. I think that's a good call. I didn't realize Montana had that many. I would have said 2 as well. That would have been my guess. I know he had a couple, but man, okay, he's up there. I'll say yeah, not quite Brady, but impressive resume by far.
Yeah, if you got over 1 ring, I mean that's impressive. Even getting their rings impressive because it's pretty hard to do. There are quarterbacks out there who are very good that don't have rings. So, I mean, Dan Marino never got a ring, and he was a great quarterback. I'm trying to think of some others. I know they're there, but it's just not. That's like a main one that I think of when I think of like that kind of deal. Yeah, he should have got a ring. But he didn't. He was still a great fucking quarterback. He just, didn't get a ring. Like I said, Aaron's got 1. I think he's an excellent quarterback. And look, Peyton Manning's got 2. Eli's got 2. But they're still far away from Tom Brady. And those are excellent quarterbacks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's how hard it is.
Yeah, I agree. You know who was a good quarterback that I think would have been a good quarterback had he invested more time himself? Steve McNair.
Oh, yeah.
He was a good quarterback. I know he had some off the field issues and
he got shot the fuck up.
Yeah, that'll keep you out of the game. Dying. But man, he was such an impressive quarterback though. Watching him, I feel like I think there's some players that are fun to watch, and that we talked about that I think last week too a little bit. We touched on, but Tom Brady he encompassed the game. He lived football. He was football. That was his life and his passion. And how he ate breakfast in the morning was something that he wanted to eat, something that's going to benefit football. And I think there's some people that are just good at it, and that good leads to them being great because they train a little more. But I think that's why Tom Brady is above all just the absolute. Everything he did was to be a better quarterback. Every moment of his day, I think, was to be a better quarterback. And I don't think a lot of people are like that. Well, Johnny Manziel, that's who we were talking about. We talked about the documentary. He probably had the talent, but he's a douchebag off the field. He made douchebag decisions. He didn't live the game. He was just good at it. And I think that's what separates, an elite level, and also just talent. There's some people who are just going to be that great, but fuck them.
Well, man, he sacrificed it. Go ahead, L.Dee.
I watched that documentary, and man,
it
gave me a new perspective on him. Because back then, of course, I kind of felt like he was a douchebag. But man, I just think he got caught up in just the lifestyle, and I also think he was a little pissed off, and especially in college about they made so much money off of him, and. Like I said, I used to think he was a douchebag after that documentary, which, I mean, that's what they're supposed to do, but it kind of made me look at him in a different light.
Yeah, I can see.
I haven't even seen it yet. Have you seen it, Wiggy?
I haven't seen it. I've read. I've watched some clips of it while I've been working. I need to actually watch the whole thing. But here's the thing, and I will proudly say this: if I had a chance to go into sports, at least at a major school, SEC school, say Alabama for me, and play quarterback there on campus, I 100% would have been a douchebag. I don't say that negatively. I just know that type of popularity and everything that comes with it, and you're the star of the show. I know my personality. I would have 100% been distracted by it. I would have eaten the fame up because I would have thought it's fleeting. I think a lot of people do that. I don't think they know how to invest in themselves and their body and their game and getting better as a career. I think that's where a lot of people go. It is easy to say, Johnny Manziel was the only one. Hell no. A lot of them are like that. I would actually argue more guys like that are just talented guys that are, they're only there for a short ride. And I think that's still what separates a great athlete is investing in yourself every day and looking at the long run. Whereas, he's living for the moment. And fuck, dude, again, I don't blame him. I mean, if I was a kid with all that attention, women, money, under the table and shit, and playing football, fuck, I'd be eating it up. I saw some of that shit though, where he said what before his pro day he got fucked up that night, drank a whole bottle of Jack Daniels, and had to throw to his agent.
Yeah, Yep, and then they won. They well, that might have been a college game. He went out and got fucked up one night before college. No, you're right. It was a pro game, and the agent said you better, or his coach said you better play good, and they went out and he had a phenomenal game. So,
yeah.
Well, his career wasn't phenomenal, and he didn't have the love of the game. Tom Brady eats avocado ice cream. He had a whole regimen. It's crazy as fuck.
Right.
Really was he sacrificed. He's at the facility before anybody else and leaves after everybody else. So if you work hard as fuck, nothing can fucking beat hard work. You put in fucking work, you're gonna get results. All right, that's what the fucking life is. You have to put in work. And so I hate Tom Brady. He's a fucking fuck ass bitch. He fucked me up. And my team, the Raiders, I still remember that too, man. That whole night, dude. Me and L.Dee had this whack ass double date at fucking O'Charlie's back in the day with these bitches, man. And I didn't give a fuck about the ugly bitch I was with. I was watching the game and how we got fucked over by the goddamn tuck rule. Fuck you, Tom Brady, you bitch.
Oh, yeah.
You fucking handsome bastard. And, yeah, but I mean, even though I hate him, it's like, I still, you got to give respect to him. I mean, goddamn, he gave his life for that. He deserves everything he's fucking got. So,
and he's still, I mean, God, I mean, he's still young as fuck to be, as all the money in the world. He's fucking the face of football, and he's retired. Fuck, give me my late 40s and that much money and being retired. Shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those guys, man, they're always driven by, he wants to be out there, It's like, he just loves it. He's like a Peyton or an Eli. Like, he's that. He's one of those, in that kind of vein, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's tough to find that. I mean, you find a lot of guys, and I think that's good. I think I could talk about it all day. I think the mentality and the training regimen is what I really like, but you don't find that. You can find people that train hard, but they're just not dialed in on everything. And there's very few people that are just dialed in. Like you said, sacrifice is a great word. I mean, everything that he's eating when he's in the off season, he goes to like a sauna, and he's, he didn't really, he probably could have took more vacations, but everything's like a tiny investment into getting like a fraction of a percentage better every day. And that's what makes a legend.
That's a good quotation, my friend.
Yep.
We're going to do a quick break right here, folks. So get your drinks and your drugs, piss and shit. And we will be back here very quickly. One love, one love. We'll be right back, folks. All right, we're back, and now we're gonna roll straight into some news. All right. Ooh. Woo! We got a little. You know, I love Guinness World Records.
You do?
I do. We got a jump roping cat. Breaks the Guinness World Record. Usually it's some idiot, but we got a cat, so. You know, I love the animals and kitties. This article is by Ben Hooper. Damn, that's an old cat, too. A 13-year-old Missouri cat showed off his jump roping skills and broke a Guinness World Record by skipping 9 times in 1 minute. This is on YouTube. Also, if you guys want to check out the kitty Kit Kat working together. Working together with owner Trisha Seyfried vaulted over the rope 9 times to break the record for most skips by a cat in 1 minute. Quote, by 6 months old, Kit Kat was jumping rope in front of huge crowds of people at the farm, helping to bust myths that cats can't be trained. Seyfried told GWR. Seyfried runs an animal talent agency.
Do it. The fuck?
What the fuck? And Kit Kat's showbiz resume includes a social media campaign for Frisky's cat food and an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live. Quote, jumping rope is definitely his most impressive trick. However, because of his age, we do keep his jumping to a minimum. I would say his favorite trick is, his favorite trick now is high five. He loves high-fiving all his fans at events. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. At least it's a cat and not some fucking, other fucking fuckhead juggling, 6 turds for 5 hours or whatever.
6 turds?
These crazy-ass fucking records they have. So, at least it's an animal doing this shit. I don't know.
Yeah. I like animals, too.
So there you go, folks. Jump roping cat. Breaking fucking records, man. Breaking fucking records. I hope his goddamn owner gave him some kitty treats or something. Some shit.
Yeah, that's impressive. Well, 9 times in a minute, man. I think I can go. I'm gonna start looking at the shelter and seeing if I can find a cat that has the innate ability just to kind of bounce, and I'm gonna work on that. But I think we can beat 9 times. That's a record. I think one of us as a host, if we adopted the right cat, a little bit of frisky cat, we can beat that Guinness record.
That's definitely an active pussy.
Oh!
Hey,
that was a good one.
Oh man. What else we got going on? It looks like now I'm looking at this video game news because I like to throw in a little video game stuff. And it's not looking like there's a lot of shit going on, but I'll go ahead and wow, didn't you play, were you a Call of Duty guy, J.Wiggy?
Yeah, I played a little bit. It was hard to get into online because everybody's so fucking good on there, and I'd get smoked instantly. But campaign, Call of Duty 3, Modern Warfare, got into it a little bit. Pretty fun.
All right, well then there you go. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 will bring back every OG Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer map.
Ooh.
So the upcoming COD title will also feature a new style of play for campaigns, red dot minimaps, slide canceling, and more. This article by Claire Jackson and Alyssa Mercante. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 will launch on November 10th. this year with an all-new campaign and multiplayer featuring all 16 original maps from the 2009 version of Modern Warfare 2. The next chapter in the reimagining of Call of Duty Modern Warfare first started with 2019's Modern Warfare release, was officially revealed on August 17th. Looks like we know that the game was in development from Sledgehammer Games before the official reveal. Interestingly, this will be the first back-to-back direct sequel in the history of Call of Duty. Traditionally, the franchise has swapped back and forth between developers for releases. A Black Ops game comes out after Modern Warfare title, etc. So it looks like it's confirmed that Modern Warfare 3 will feature the return of slide canceling and a red dot minimap to help locate players who are actively shooting in multiplayer matches. But we know a whole lot more than that, including a new style of play for campaigns and return of zombies. Check out the gameplay on YouTube if you're a fatty nerd. Perhaps the most interesting bit of info from the Call of Duty blog update today is the inclusion of what are referred to as open combat missions. These will exit alongside of the more cinematic missions of the new campaign and is described as such. Open combat missions, or OCMs, are an exciting innovation of Call of Duty campaign. Not only do these complement the cinematic missions you've come to expect, but they also provide you with numerous additional choices regarding your methods of mission completion. For example, if you prefer to use stealth techniques, you may wish to undertake an OCM with a lights out approach using night vision goggles and suppressed weapons and complete your objective without your adversaries knowing you are even there. However, if light explosions and reckless abandon are a part of your repertoire, strap extra armor plates onto your torso and hit those targets head on.
Boom.
Boom! Call of Duty. You getting down on this new one, J.Wiggy?
I might have to. You know, I had a buddy of mine trying to sell me on a PS5 and how good they are and newer shit. And man, I like it. I like Call of Duty. It's the gaming culture is calling me back hard. I need some new systems. The Call of Duty was fun. I think I want to start going back and dipping my toe into some gaming. I really do. And Call of Duty was fun. I couldn't get down on the online shit just because everybody's so goddamn good. But man, it was fun.
Yeah, that's crazy. L.Dee, your kid get into any of that shit?
I got into Call of Duty a little bit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, are you gonna get the new one?
No, well, I was playing online a little bit, but like J.Wiggy said, it everybody fucking shoots you as soon as you spawn. So I played it for a little while. I haven't played it again, but I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a new system and checking it out for sure.
I never got into Call of Duty. I do want to get another system for the NC Double though, because I'm kind of leery about how it's going to be on the computer, but I guess we'll see. I think it's going to be on the PC, and that's the only viable thing that I have that can play the new NCAA whenever it comes out. So far, they're still saying summer 2024, I think.
Yeah, still summer 2024. But I think you and I just need to bite the bullet and get a system. Would you go PS5 or Xbox?
I want to say I want to say Xbox because the last system I got was like a PS3.
All right.
And
I'm
a
a
PlayStation. What about you, L.Dee?
Yeah, I'm a PlayStation guy.
So
I don't know.
I just PS5 then.
Yeah, probably. I've got an Xbox, 360, but I don't know, man. I just have always liked PlayStation.
Yeah,
I like PlayStation too.
I like both of them. I actually was a PlayStation loyalist up until had PS1, the original, the PS2, and then I got a PS3, I can't even remember what happened to it. But a weird thing happened. I actually went to a police recovery auction where they recovered stolen goods. You could bid on them, and I bought 4 Xbox 360s back then when they were the shit, and I sold 3 of them. Made a little money, and it paid for me to keep one. So that's when I got into Xbox 360. Started loving that, the Xbox, and I haven't looked back since then. And but I still like PS. The PS5s look so fucking good, though. I just at this point, I don't know. I feel like now I'm an Xbox loyalist.
I think that sucks is I don't see myself playing any other games except the fucking football game. So
See, that you know what? That's a really good point, and that's something we're going to have to do a deep dive down next year as we're getting closer, and maybe we could even do it before then. We need to find at least a couple of games and maybe do a game comparison between the PS5 and the Xbox and see which one has a better catalog. I'm sure they're going to be similar, right? They got to be.
yeah, that's a good idea, man. What we ought to do is like a dual review, like when it comes out, if like one of us has a different system than the other. Like you
Yeah.
do the Xbox review, I do the PlayStation review or whatever.
Yeah, I'm down with it. Let's do it. And I think, and yeah, check out the catalog and see, because that would be my influence. I'd be down with trying more games. Hell, this Call of Duty sounds fun as fuck. NC Double is an absolute must for me. But you know, if one has, I like sports games a lot, and if I'm gonna play I like open world style, like Red Dead Redemption. You know, 2 is really fun. So I like that style. You know, if they have something similar to that, then that's probably what I would migrate to, assuming one console doesn't have it. But apples to apples, right now, I'd go Xbox.
Xbox, yeah.
I mean, I want a fucking PlayStation 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Me and baby can play it all day, yeah.
God, you're stupid.
Live.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit, baby calling me again. Well, listen, yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take care of this shit.
Okay.
We ain't ever
Anyway,
heard of them.
All right. Well, man, Whis may or may not come back, folks. We'll see. Got some more news, and we were just talking about the Xbox 360. It looks like the Xbox 360 store will be shutting down for good in 2024. So soon, you're not going to be able to stream from the Microsoft Movies and TV app on your console either, is what Microsoft is saying. This article is by Ashley Bardown. Xbox 360 Marketplace, the console's online store, will cease operations on July 29th, 2024. After that, 360 owners will no longer be able to purchase new games or entertainment content for their consoles, and the Microsoft Movies and TV app will stop working as well. While many will undoubtedly be disappointed in the fact that the 360 Marketplace, a centerpiece of the now 18-year-old console, is fading away, owners will be able to play any previously purchased digital titles or those on physical discs. Quote, this change will not affect your ability to play Xbox 360 game or DLC you have already purchased, end quote. Microsoft confirmed in its August 17th announcement post. Xbox 360 game content previously purchased will still be available to play not only the Xbox 360 console, but also Xbox One and Xbox Series XS devices via backward compatibility. Neither multiplayer matches nor cloud saves will be impacted by the marketplace closing, and users will continue to be able to buy backward compatible games on newer Xbox consoles, including the Xbox Series XS, on which the 360 games will receive FPS boost, auto HDR, and faster loading times, Microsoft states. The 360's movie and TV streaming capability will take a bigger hit than its marketplace. While anything purchased on the 360 movie app will stay in your library, you'll only be able to view this content on your PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series XS after July 29th. As with games on physical discs, you still should be able to watch movies and shows via DVD on the Xbox 360, since that process doesn't require any additional software. This development clarifies a February Xbox support page declaration that, quote, the Xbox 360 marketplace will be closed over the next year, so we encourage you to purchase any 360 games or DLCs by May 2023. At the time, Microsoft said the notice was posted in error, but now we know that they bullshitting. So, I don't have an Xbox, man. J.Wiggy, did you ever get on the marketplace? Any of y'all?
Yeah, got on the marketplace a good bit. They actually had one of my favorite marketplace purchases. I need to make sure all my shit's backed up too, just in case. But you could buy the Mortal Kombat arcade on there, which is pretty cool. Still got it on one of my old Xboxes. I got 2 now. But yeah, goodbye to a man. again, this is going to be nostalgia, but this seems so recent too. But yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there. But God, that's what I worry about going forward, though. We talk about marketplaces, the microtransactions. I don't want to step into that world. No digression on here, but goodbye to the marketplace, RIP. But going forward, God, please don't start penny pinching or nickel and diming every fucking game.
Well, it's not only that. A lot of places are going to the residual billing fucking model, like Microsoft. You used to be able to buy Word, and that's it. Now you can't buy the new version of Word. It's like you got to get on Microsoft 365, and it's a yearly.
Fuck, I hate that
bill. It's so fucking stupid. I hate
Fuck
that
it.
shit. It's a smart business decision. It's just I don't think it's great for the consumer, man. I don't.
Yeah, you get some motherfucker though that's smart enough to build up especially this day and age, open source shit, build a similar program and sell it for a lot cheaper. They're going to lose a lot of fucking people in the end. Big companies will pay for it, but whatever. I hate it.
Yeah, it is pretty dumb, but that's kind of where everything's going, unfortunately. Unless you just boycott that shit, but the way the world is, it's so fucking hard to not have any of these things.
Yeah,
because people use them for work and whatever.
Pissing me off.
Yeah. So, total bullshit. What else we got going on? Madden 24 is coming out soon. I don't know if I'm going to get Madden 24. We got a cop here that's arrested and fired for allegedly stealing Pokemon cards. Oh, shit. Alabama. Wow. The Alabama officer pocketed Pokemon card packets within full view of a Walmart employee while he was in uniform.
Damn.
Article by Isaiah Colbert. An Alabama corrections officer was arrested and fired over the weekend for stealing Pokemon cards at a Walmart. According to an article from an Alabama news site, Advance Local, which had a bit of fun with the headline, "Gotta catch 'em all," quote unquote, Calhoun County corrections officer Josh
County
was arrested on August 12th, 7 p.m. for attempting a 5-finger poke discount by opening up multiple Pokemon cards and swiping individual cards into his pocket within full view of a Walmart loss prevention employee. When Hardy was confronted over his act of theft, he fled the Oxford, Alabama store on foot, one news site reported. Sometime after Walmart staff reported the crime to the Oxford police, Hardy was found at a local restaurant with the stolen Pokemon cards still in his pocket, at which point he was arrested and charged with theft. To make matters all the more awkward, Hardy had committed the Poke crime and was subsequently arrested while in uniform. Quote is, yeah, he's stupid. It is with great embarrassment we have to report this incident. And Hardy has been terminated from the Calhoun County Sheriff's Department. Calhoun County Sheriff Matthew Wade said in a statement to the public, "He has tarnished our agency and the image of all law enforcement. As a sheriff, I promise to be transparent and hold my staff accountable to a higher standard than average citizens." Former Alabama Corrections Officer Hardy's cartoonish card theft closely follows another peculiar trading card game related heist committed in broad daylight. Just last week at Gen Con, an annual tabletop gaming convention, a couple of thieves stole boxes full of Magic the Gathering cards worth an estimated $300,000. Jesus.
God damn.
What the fuck is wrong with people? You can't steal anything in Walmart.
No.
I mean, Jesus, people are stupid.
Not anymore. Back in the day, you could, but not anymore.
No.
Yeah. And at that fucking Pokemon card, it's not like he's stealing food for his family. It's not like they're trying to get like a golden Pikachu or some shit.
While in uniform too. God damn. He a bold motherfucker, ain't he?
Stupid.
Yeah.
That's just dumb.
Yeah. It's Calhoun County. They're
Calhoun County, baby.
Breed them
Aren't you from Calhoun County, L.Dee?
Yeah, no, man. I'm from Walker County.
Walker County.
Oh,
That's
God.
yeah. Walker County. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Walker County in the house, man.
Whew.
We don't even
Well,
know what Pokemon is out here.
Hell no.
I wonder what kind of fucking punishment they're gonna levy on this guy for these fucking Pokemon cards. Yeah, that's embarrassing. He was
They're
like
gonna
in the
let
gym,
people.
man.
They're
What
gonna
you
let
do,
people.
man?
They're gonna let people play with his Pikachu.
Oh, man. They're going to get it.
Man. Yeah, man, I stole me some Pikachu cards, man. What the fuck? Get out of here, dude.
Yeah.
You fucking loser.
Fuck.
Really not nothing else going on for real. So that is the news, folks. Fucking A, baby. Let's go ahead and take another call. We got Grayson from Oxford, Mississippi. What up, Grayson? How are you doing today? Oh, God. What
Oh,
the
shit.
fuck?
What the hell? We starting the show.
Oh, I thought I was hitting the phone line. Let's go back to the phones.
Hi, this is Grayson, and I just want to know, did you guys think a chivalry is dead? And if so, who killed it? I'll sit back and listen. Thank you.
Wow, interesting. Yes, it is dead, and women killed it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Oh, if there was this boss bitch shit, you got to be a boss bitch and all this shit. Shut the fuck up. And that's what killed it. You think you fucking want to do everything and all this shit, and you don't need a man. All right, then, bitch. Once your ass gets to be about 50 years old with a wrinkled up ass puss, you'll wish you had somebody else at the door for you, stupid bitch.
Yeah. Wrinkly up ass puss. I think I think she works at the on Smash Burgers.
God damn it.
Like a smash burger.
Oh man.
Extra cheese.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Oh,
Yeah, chivalry's gone. Well, I mean, there's no. I think you said it best in your profanity-ridden tirade. But seriously, I think that it doesn't pay off anymore. Nice guys are seen as creepy. Um, they try too hard. Girls don't like that. I don't know. I feel guys dating in this day and age. I couldn't go back and do it. I joked before about going back. I think the technology makes it easier, but I think the women on that other side of it make it harder. Can't be nice. You can't be an asshole. They don't know what the fuck they want. These single guys go get high class escorts and don't have kids.
I actually follow a couple of women on TikTok that they kind of speak out. I guess they're kind of for men and kind of what they're. I don't know how to say it, but anyways, all that being said, they basically talk about how women kind of fucked it up for themselves because of all this, feminism and all that kind of shit, and they've kind of fucked it up for themselves. I don't know.
Yeah.
hell, because they have all these fucking requirements, but yet our requirements aren't valid. So they want to pick and choose when it comes to feminism. That's not how equality goes. And so it's a shit show. It's bullshit.
Right.
And they'll figure it out when it's fucking, like I said, too late, and you ain't getting anybody. And fuck you.
You got a wrinkly puss.
Yeah, got a wrinkly
man.
puss. Yeah, and you look like shit, and nobody fucking wants you, and you have a fucked up attitude. So
Lord.
yeah, what it do all night. So yeah, women killed it. Chivalry's dead. That's it.
Yeah. I mean,
right.
that's yeah. Well, I mean, it was there. It was there for a long time until you walk off a long pier, you keep walking, and eventually you drop in the water and never come back. I don't know what the fuck that has to do with chivalry, but I feel like most guys gave it a chance, and now it's like, fuck it. And now they're like, wait, why aren't there any nice guys out there? Now you fucking ran them off.
Yeah, like you'd fucking dump a guy, a good guy don't have a new enough car, or whatever. You're a boss bitch, so you don't have to fucking listen to, your man's advice or whatever, please. They think it's like they want a high fucking value man and all this shit, but a high value man has fucking requirements. He's not going to want you to fucking be on OnlyFans or shaking your ass or acting a goddamn fool, and that shit. He wants to know about your past and if you're a fucking whore. There's certain requirements to a high value man. You can go get these little Rudy Poos, scrubs, go ahead. But you ain't going to want that when you get older.
Hell no.
So, once you start getting those gray pubic hairs, you want a little bit more stability, don't you, bitch?
Oh, Lord.
All right, then. Bitches ain't shit. Let's go ahead and go to Don in Pittsburgh. Donnie B.
Hey there, fellas, what's going on? This is Don from Pittsburgh. I want to ask you guys, who is your favorite friend's character? I gotta say, mine is Joey. He's funny as hell. And what about you guys? Who's y'all's favorite character? I'm gonna listen to you, and I'm gonna hang up now. Have a great evening, guys.
I know we don't have a lot of French people on here, except for maybe Whis and I. I don't think. Did you ever watch Friends, L.Dee?
No, I never. I mean,
you didn't really get into that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Okay, and I know J.Wiggy didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with mine. My favorite character was Ross, David Schwimmer. The funniest fucker on. Well, here's the thing about his character, because those characters had trajectories in that show. And the thing about his character was he was always funny, like the same through the whole show. Because, in the beginning, his whole shit was he was married in the beginning to a lesbian, all this whole shit. So all his shit kind of came up front, and it didn't change the way the character was. It didn't change the way they wrote him. He was pretty much the same through the whole thing. Now, Chandler was funny as fuck. He was like the funniest one in the beginning, but then they wrote him to be a bitch later on when he started dating Monica and then, eventually got married and shit. And Joey, he wasn't that funny in the beginning, but he got funnier, I feel, as the show wore on. Other characters, Monica and Rachel, I don't really, they're kind of irrelevant. Even though they were funny, they were hot. But Phoebe was the funniest out of all the bitches on that show.
Hi, y'all. I'm back. Listen. If y'all talk to Wendy, I wasn't ever on the podcast yet.
God damn it, you fucking puss.
God damn.
Oh yeah, and I think Chandler's the funniest, yeah.
Chandler.
All right. Well, that's cool. Hey, he was pretty funny in the beginning.
Teats are on.
To each their own, man. I watched fucking Cheers, the worst show ever fucking made.
Oh, I knew it was going to bite me back when I said that. I only watched it on Netflix one time. You know what? I tell you, I watched Friends. You know what? My favorite character was Rachel.
Yeah, she's pretty hot.
That's why.
Yeah, Phoebe was pretty funny. The shows that I saw of her, I'll say Phoebe, probably. She sang that song, Smelly Cat. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I love that. That was kind of funny. Good call.
Yeah.
Good call out. Yeah. Smelly Cat. She's talking about her pussy.
She was definitely the funniest out of all the girls. She was so fucking weird. And her character kind of stayed the same except for at the end when she married the guy, but she didn't, her fucking shit didn't change up like Chandler. I mean, they wrote him all fucked up.
Yeah, I heard the ending. Yeah, you know what? I did watch a little bit of it. I never really followed the lines, but once there was babies involved and shit, it didn't seem funny anymore.
Well, I mean, if you watch it from the beginning, like I said, 1 to 5, they're pretty good. After season 5, I don't know. It's just different, Like I said, all the serious shit, babies, whatever. But the first 5 seasons, 4 to 5 seasons are really fun, really funny, that shit. But can't always say the same, I guess, man. And man, we got a video game review we need to get into. I know I talked about this a little bit last week. Quake II.
Hell yeah.
Let's get it. just released this like a remaster on the Nintendo Switch, which I did download. Quake II is a 1997 first-person shooter video game developed by ID Software and published by Activision. It is the second installment for the Quake series, following Quake. The game's storyline is continued in its expansions and Quake 4. Quake 2, first-person shooter. It's kind of like Doom, pretty much, the way it plays. You got 4 of the 8 weapons from the original: shotgun, super shotgun, grenade launcher, and rocket launcher. Although they've been redesigned visually and made to function in slightly different ways, the remainder of the Quake's 8 weapons, axe, nail gun, super nail gun, and thunderbolt, are not present in Quake 2. The 6 new weapons are the blaster, machine gun, chain gun, hyper blaster, railgun, and BFG-10K. The quad damage power up from Quake is still present in Quake 2, and new power-ups include ammo pack, invulnerability, bandolier, and virus suit, rebreather, and silencer. The single-player game features a number of changes from Quake. First, the player is given mission-based objectives that correspond to the storyline, including stealing a tank commander's head to open a door and calling down an airstrike on a bunker. CGI cutscenes are used to illustrate the player's progress through the main objectives, although they are essentially the same short piece of video, showing a computerized image of the player character as he moves through the game's levels. Another addition is the inclusion of a non-hostile character type. The player characters captured comrades. It is not possible to interact with these characters, however, as they have been all driven insane by their Strogg captors. The game features much larger levels than Quake, with many more open, wide areas. The system allows the player to travel back and forth between levels, which is necessary to complete certain objectives. Some of the textures and symbols that appear in the game are similar to those found in Quake. Enemies demonstrate visible wounds after they have taken damage. Of course, this is multiplayer. You do a free-for-all deathmatch game mode, cooperative versions of the single-player game, or as a 1-versus-1 match that can be used in official tournaments like the Cyber Athlete Professional League. It can also be played in Capture the Flag mode. The deathmatch game benefited from the release of 8 specifically designed levels that ID Software added after the game's initial release. You guys played this?
It's been a minute.
Back in the day?
Yeah, definitely back in the day. I like Quake a lot. I like the Doom-ish look. Were you a big Quake fan?
No.
I didn't play it either.
Yeah, I was a Doom guy. I played a little bit of Quake 3 back in the day. I don't think I got down on Quake 2.
Quake 2 had some good guns, and the weapons were really cool. I remember that being the big update or the big change and shit like that. I thought it was cool. I just liked the first-person shooter at that time because it was still really new. I think you look at the genesis of that, what would you say? Like GoldenEye for N64 was kind of the granddaddy, then Doom kind of tied it in, and Quake everybody started getting into.
Yeah, Quake's very Doomish looking, so it's kind of similar. I know they had a lot of had some expansion packs: Mission Pack: The Reckoning, Mission Pack: Ground Zero, Internet Pack 1: Extremities. So like I said, I downloaded this, man. This, when it came out, was about a 4 out of 5. The controls are kind of weird. You got to use the fucking like 2 of the directional, I don't know, thingamadoobs on the controller. I don't know. Just playing it again, man. Or I like I said, I don't think, I'm trying to remember. I feel like I did play it back in the day, but it wasn't like a Doom, or like a Wolfenstein, or
Right.
like a Half-Life or Unreal. Those games you could play for hours. This game, I don't know, it's not really, maybe on the computer, but as far as like these controls on the Switch, man, I wasn't really digging it too much. And it was all right, but it was more frustrating, I guess, because I wasn't used to the controls.
Do you think some of the when they ported over to the Switch, do you think sometimes the controls kind of kind of I don't have a better term, but maybe lost in translation a bit. Like you could see you could see the game being appealing if the controls were different. Maybe I don't know how to word it. You know what I'm saying, or maybe not.
Yeah, it might have been better if it would have been like the PC version
Okay,
because the controls
gotcha.
are, that's kind of how we played those games back in the day, like the Wolfensteins, the Dooms, were all
Right.
on the fucking keyboard. So I was used to that. But
Did you ever play Rogue Spear?
Rogue Spear, was that
Rogue
a
Spear.
Wolfenstein?
No, it
Sig-
was it was Rainbow Six. Rainbow
okay.
Six, yeah, Rogue Spear. They had a couple of I don't even remember how many they came out, but man, it was a great game. I loved it, and yeah, my brother and I used to play a shitload, and really fun. It was great on the computer. The reason I mention it because I think I played one of them finally. I was like, oh, I love this game. They got it on Xbox now, and man, when I try to do it with the Xbox controller, it just fucked me up. It wasn't fun. It was like loved it on the computer with the keyboard and a mouse. Worked great. Once I played it on the Xbox, it just didn't migrate well, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it didn't translate over.
Now,
I think that was the problem with this. Like, if I would have played this on the computer, I think it would have got a higher rating. But with the controls so clunky, and I just couldn't hold my attention. So I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5, man.
fair enough.
I wouldn't recommend playing this unless you could maybe get it on the computer if you're an old school guy, or if you're younger, maybe you're used to the controls, and you can get in there and have fun with it. I just kind of missed me on that. So
Fair enough.
yeah, buddy. And next week we're gonna have Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3, and I will review next week, folks. Yeah, baby. So I wouldn't recommend Quake II. Like I said, unless you can get it on the computer. I guess it's going to depend. So maybe or maybe not. Whatever. It's up to you guys on what you want to do. But that's my rating for that, folks. Yeah. Got another call? Gonna go ahead and go to Daryl in West Texas. Daryl, what up?
Hi, this is Daryl from West Texas. I want to know if I can get in on them pick'ems with you boys. How do you do that? Let me know. I want to get in on that.
All right, Daryl, I'm gonna put you on hold. J.Wiggy's gonna get your information, and we'll hook you up. So, fellas, is there anything you want to cover off on tonight? Anything? Any subjects? Start with J.Wiggy.
You know what? I want to know. Grant Mills, we do pick'ems every year. We've also do our own personal group pick'ems and shit. I got invited into a fantasy football league. Second year I've done it. Talked about it a little bit last year, and I finished 9th of 12th, and this is for obviously fantasy football, so pro football. That's pretty shitty. They have these sites, and if you go on Yahoo or something, they'll have like add-ons, for like fantasy insider tips, and it automatically will, help you do your draft and shit like that. Automatically optimize your rosters and shit. I'm wondering if it's worth it. It's about, I think, like $30-$40 for the year, and it's $30 to $40. Do you think that's worth my pride in fantasy football, or you wouldn't do it? You think you would go and?
I mean, I wouldn't do it because I don't give a fuck about fantasy football. But
fair enough. I'm sold. That's all I have.
Is there money involved in your fantasy football group?
There's not money. I tend to be pretty competitive, though. And again, it's through a season. It's for fun. So $30 isn't something I'm too worried about. It is a good time. They're competitive, but some of the guys are they take it a little too serious. And I like kind of being somebody that doesn't really care and beating them. But I guess I am kind of showing that I care by looking at that. But I've seen that. There's these fantasy sites. I talked to another buddy of mine about that earlier, and he does it, but he's serious. He's in a league with money. So, it optimizes your rosters for you. It helps you on the draft day, which we have a draft next Tuesday. It's funny how serious guys are about this kind of shit.
It's so much work. You know what? It's God. Fantasy football is a lot of goddamn work.
And we talked about it last year. Grant and I did, and I don't particularly love it, but I tend to be a little bit competitive. I'm not saying I'm what I used to be, just because I don't have anything to be too competitive about anymore. But I've still got that little fire in me. It makes me want to win, at least do well. And at the same time, it gives me a reason to watch NFL a little more, because I still don't have a team that I like. But it's fun because you can see your players that are on your roster do well. So I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look into it this week and see what I ultimately decide, because our draft's Tuesday. And I may tell you, because last year I did not have any outside help. I managed my roster every week, and it tells you, oh, this motherfucker's injured. This motherfucker's not playing. This thing will tell you who's available, who's not, when to pick you, give you an alert. Hey, this motherfucker's, available. Draft him or take him, trade, drop this motherfucker. So I'm curious just to see it. And maybe I'll just take the sacrifice of the $30 and see if it was worth it and give you my review before the season, drafting, during the season, managing rosters, and after the season, my outcome. Sound fair?
I like it.
Yeah.
No.
L.Dee, you have anything you want to talk about before we get into the NFL picks? Well, I guess we could do college too, since we got like 4 days, right?
Yeah, we got like a couple of games. I've got 7 listed for the weekend. L.Dee, you got anything on your mind, or?
No. I mean, not really. Not off the top of my head, I don't guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All good. Let's go ahead and get into the picks. All right. Well, just to let you guys know, the Washington Commanders won their game tonight in the preseason of the NFL, 29-28 versus the Ravens. All right, so we got NFL picks. Well, let's go. Maybe we'll start with college.
Yeah,
games. What games? Since you got the shit, you can tell us what games to pick. Then,
I'll tell you what.
More organized. Let's go.
I've got them pulled up. We have 7 games. I think we could pick them all pretty quick. And I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and I've got my list out. Whis, is he still around to pick? Or are we gonna go?
I'm here.
There he is. That fucker. I thought he fell asleep. And Daryl hung up. Daryl, I did not get your information about pick'ems if you want to join us. So send us in your picks next week, you faggot.
All right, so yeah, give us a call next week. And
sorry, I couldn't resist. No,
what games you got?
All right. This one's actually probably the best of the day. You got Navy and Notre Dame. Notre Dame is 13, and Navy coming off an okay season. So Navy at Notre Dame, L.Dee.
Yeah, I got Notre Dame on that one.
Grant Mills.
I'm going Notre Dame.
I'll go Notre Dame as well. Whis.
I'm going Navy, you unpatriotic motherfuckers.
I knew it. All right. This one is another 2 cellar dwellers. UTEP, University of Texas El Paso at Jacksonville State Gamecocks, Alabama team. L.Dee, what do you say?
Yeah, UTEP.
UTEP. Grant Mills.
I'm going to go JSU. Isn't Rich right over there?
Ooh.
I think he is, yeah. I like JSU as well. Whis?
I'm going UTEP, yeah.
All right. We got UMass and New Mexico State. Fun fact, real quick, UMass starts their big game against Auburn the following week. New Mexico State's played Alabama, I think, 2 times in the past decade. Both are low teams and haven't put up much of a fight. But UMass at New Mexico State. L.Dee, what do you say?
I like New Mexico State on that one.
Fair enough. Grant Mills?
Oh, shit. I want to go UMass.
UMass. All right. I'm going to go New Mexico State on that one as well. And Whis.
New Mexico, yeah.
Fair enough. We got Ohio, the Bobcats. Whis, that might be a team you like. Versus at San Diego State. I used to like San Diego State. They actually produce some good players out of there. Ohio at San Diego State. L.Dee, who do you got?
Yeah, Ohio.
Ohio. Grant Mills.
I'm going to go San Diego State on this one.
I agree with San Diego State and Whis. Do I even have to ask?
No, I'm going for the big O, y'all.
The big O. Gotcha. Hawaii at Vanderbilt. Again, last time tickets as low as $9 in Nashville. Hawaii at Vanderbilt. L.Dee.
Oh man. I kind of I'm gonna pick Hawaii on that one. I don't know why. I just am.
I kind of dig it. Grant Mills.
I'm gonna go with Vanderbilt. They're still in the SEC.
I like it. Yeah. You know what? I could see Hawaii pulling an upset, but I'm gonna rock Vandy on that one and Whis.
I'm gonna go Hawaii, y'all.
Fair enough. This one shouldn't be too much of a challenge, but let's rock it anyway. San Jose State at USC, number 6 in the nation. L.Dee.
Yeah, USC.
Grant Mills.
USC.
USC and Whis.
USC, y'all.
Yeah, we
Last-
ain't that brave on that one.
I knew it. I thought he was going to be. I thought he was going to try to get slick. All right, this last one, you got Florida International, FIU, at La Tech. La Tech upset Alabama.
Ooh.
Wasn't that Nick Saban's first season, like 13, 14 years ago?
Yeah.
That was yeah, or no, that was Louisiana Monroe. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. You're right.
La Tech did beat Alabama though. I think when they had Tim Rattay. Do you remember him back in the day? No pun
Hell
intended.
no.
God, that was a long time ago. FIU, Florida National at Louisiana Tech. L.Dee.
Yeah, I've been out to Ruston, Louisiana before. I like
Yeah.
that area. Yeah, you know what? I'm going La Tech.
I like it. Grant Mills.
I'm gonna go Florida International.
It is in Ruston, Louisiana. I'm gonna go La Tech and Whis.
Oh, Louisiana, yeah. Babe.
All right, I didn't understand a word you said, but I think I heard Iana, so I'm gonna go La Tech for Whis. All right, that is our first of the season. It feels so fucking good. Grant Mills, college pick'ems for August 26th. Grant Mills, you want to navigate us through the world of pro? We'll still be preseason, all right?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick these preseason games real quick and run through them. Let's see. We are in preseason week 23. The next game is Thursday, August 24th. Pittsburgh at Atlanta. L.Dee.
I'll go Pittsburgh.
J.Wiggy.
I'll go Pittsburgh.
Going Pittsburgh as well. What about you, Whis?
ATL Sound.
All right. Indianapolis at Philadelphia. L.Dee.
I'll do Philadelphia on that one.
J.Wig.
Yeah, Philly.
Going Philly as well.
I'm going Philly, y'all. I love a good cheesesteak, yeah.
Man, I do too. I haven't had a good cheesesteak in a while, like a real.
God, they're so good.
Oh, they are good.
Break it up.
Friday. August, man, we got games Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, man. This is going to be good. Football mania. Detroit at Carolina. L.Dee.
Oh, my bad, man. I'll do Carolina. Yeah, I'll do Carolina, I guess.
J.Wig.
Yeah, I saw Bryce Young should be starting Carolina.
Going Carolina, too.
Man, I'm going Carolina.
Detroit's fucking cursed. New England at Tennessee.
I'll go Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee.
I'm going to go New England.
I'm going New England, yeah.
And we got Los Angeles Chargers at San Fran. L.Dee.
I'll go Chargers.
Yeah.
J-Wig.
Chargers.
I'm going San Fran.
I'm going Los Angeles out LA, y'all, all day, yeah.
Saturday, the 26th. Buffalo at Chicago.
I'll do Buffalo.
What do you think, J-Wig?
Yeah, I like Buffalo.
I'm going to go Buffalo as well.
I'm going Buffalo, yeah.
Seattle at Green Bay.
Green Bay.
I'll go Seattle.
Ooh, shit. This is hard. I got Jordan Love gonna be in. I'm not sure about him.
That's a good one.
I'm gonna go Seattle.
I'm going Green Bay. I'm a cheesehead. I love cheese, especially on some liver. I'm so good.
Oh God.
That's disgusting. Cleveland at Kansas City.
I'll go Kansas City.
Yeah, KC.
I'll go Kansas City as well.
I'm going Cleveland, Ohio. Yeah, I'm a fucking player.
All right. Arizona at Minnesota.
I gotta stick with my Arizona. I gotta stick with my Cardinals. I'll take Arizona.
Yeah. You know what? I pulled a lot of Vikings last year, and the times I did, they disappointed me. I'm gonna go AZ.
I'm gonna go Minnesota on this one.
I'm going Arizona.
Yeah, New York at New York. So the Giants at Jets. Or no, Jets at Giants.
I'll go Giants.
I'm gonna go Jets.
I'm gonna go Jets as well.
I'm going Giants here.
Then we got Cincinnati at Washington.
Well, Washington. I'll go Washington.
I'm gonna go Cincy.
Yeah, I'm going Cincy.
Cincinnati, yeah.
Baltimore at Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I like TB on this one.
Yeah, it's preseason, so I don't think they're gonna have what's his name in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Tampa.
I'm going Baltimore, yeah.
We got Miami at Jacksonville.
I like Miami on that one.
Yeah, I like Miami.
I'm gonna go Miami as well.
Will Tua start for them, or will he play?
I doubt it in preseason.
Yeah, I got you.
Maybe he'll start, but I don't think he's gonna be in there long. I don't know.
Yeah, he'll probably get like 6-7 passes.
Las Vegas at Dallas.
Dallas.
I'm cursed for saying it, but Vegas.
Yeah, I'm going Dallas.
I'm going Vegas, yeah.
And Los Angeles Rams at Denver.
I'll go Denver.
I'll go Denver.
I'm gonna pick the Rams.
I'm going LA all day, yeah.
All right, in the last game, we got one game on Sunday. Damn, they got hella games on Saturday.
No shit, damn.
One game on Sunday. Houston at New Orleans.
I'll pick the Saints.
I'll pick Saints as well.
Yeah, I'm going with the Saints.
I'm going H-Town, yeah.
All right.
Houston.
Those are picks, baby.
I got all those motherfuckers locked in, too. That was some fast-ass writing. I have my system. I make a graph with a L.Dee, a G, a J, and a W for Whis. And just mark it up, and I just use shorthand. I should have been a fucking court reporter.
Ooh, a stenographer.
Yeah, they make some money.
Yeah, man, that little ass keyboard be typing real fast.
You see that weird ass keyboard too? How they do that shit?
Yeah,
it is weird.
Crazy.
Yeah, that shit's odd. So we got them locked in though. I got my way. We got them locked in. I'll go ahead and put Whis in fourth place because that's where he'll end up. But
I need to send my picks in to y'all. You know, when I obviously I can't be on the show every Monday, but I need to send my picks in to y'all when I can't be on the show. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, when the regular season gets started, we'll do it. I'll see if we can. I like organizing this for the boys and for all our lovely fans who like to follow along with our picks, and they also make fun of us because we're pretty bad at it. But no, seriously, I will get you something before the week. You send them to me, and I'll make sure I chart them.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Looks like Light Bright stopped by, so shout out to Light Bright. I don't think she's not in the thing no more, but I didn't see her in the chat because I was looking at the pics. But yeah, Light Bright, shout out. So shit, man, we got the week coming on up, and you know what we do all day. So what we got coming for the week coming up, folks? I know L.D's out there, and are going to be in Georgia. What about you, J.Wiggy? You got oh, she no, she wasn't. Okay, sorry. No, go ahead, man.
Yeah, I just give her a shout out. I don't have anything. It's another lazy week. I have no plans. I've got my sights set on having the boys over in 2 weeks for college kickoff. We've got some of those games we'll review next Monday. Nothing else. Nothing. It's pretty quiet this week.
Yay! L.Dee, any final thoughts or words of wisdom?
Yeah, man. The purpose, I got some words of wisdom. The purpose of our lives is to be happy. Hashtag the Dalai Lama.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's that fool that try to kiss a kid or something. Sick fuck.
Oh.
I used to like the Dalai Lama until I heard that old crazy shit. Anyway,
Oh, goddamn.
World's going to fucking hell. That's a good quote, though.
Good quote.
What about you, J.Wiggy?
You know what? I got a Homer Simpson quote. Cheers to alcohol, the cause of and solution to all of life's problems.
Hey-o! Alcohol. What are y'all drinking on tonight?
You know, I had a little wild turkey. Neat.
I had some, margaritas at dinner and some beer. While I was hanging out.
Hell yeah. I'm drinking on a Trim Tab Premium Lager.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Not too bad, not too bad. Whis Cricky.
I'm like, fuck y'all, put my dick in.
He gone. Everybody. Another Monday night in the books, folks. Everybody has a podcast every Monday night, 9:30. In the fucking dirty. We're on all streaming platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Google shit. You know, all that shit. iHeartRadio. Get on there. Follow us, subscribe. Oh, well, you guys have a great week and weekend that is coming up. Football is upon us. We'll be having the college football and NFL opening day show on the next one. So we'll be breaking down many games and all kinds of shit. So y'all come back here. 9:30 Monday night. We love you all. And you know what we do, or you know what I do anyway. Have a great weekend, and smoke it up.